You've been told all vegetables are healthy, but that is a deadly myth. Shocking new studies reveal some veggies silently spike blood sugar, inflame joints, and even increase the risk of death by 83%, yet 99% of seniors have no idea. Today, we reveal the 4 vegetables you must eat and the 4 you should never touch, ranked by how dangerous or life-saving they really are. The worst part? The number 1 most dangerous vegetable is probably in your kitchen right now, and one study found it could increase your risk of heart failure by 91%. But the right ones can slash inflammation, boost memory, and add 12 years to your life. So, let's start with the good vegetables, beginning with number 4, purple cabbage. While it looks regular, what it does inside your body is extraordinary. It contains anthocyanins, natural compounds that act like antioxidants to soak up free radicals that make aging worse. A 2020 study showed that seniors eating anthocyanin-rich vegetables had a 24% lower risk of heart disease, and because it's packed with fiber and prebiotics, a healthier gut means fewer infections. Imagine a loving grandmother sitting at her kitchen table, forcing herself to finish a large bowl of raw kale salad. She believes she is nurturing her body, adding years to her life. But what if I told you that this very act, done with the best intentions, could be silently shortening her lifespan? A groundbreaking analysis has revealed a startling paradox. For certain vulnerable elderly populations, an improper vegetable diet can increase the risk of mortality by up to 83%. This isn't just a statistic, it is a wake-up call that challenges everything we thought we knew about nutrition. For decades, we have been programmed with a simple mantra: eat your vegetables. It works for children and active adults, but the biological landscape of a body over 60 is drastically different. As we age, our physiological rules are rewritten. The foods that once acted as fuel can suddenly turn into heavy burdens. This drastic shift leads to a condition where healthy foods become stressors, creating a metabolic crisis that many doctors overlook until it is too late. The root of this danger lies in the mechanism of aging itself. By the time we reach 60, our digestive fire, the stomach acid required to break down tough plant fibers, diminishes significantly. When an elderly person consumes raw, fibrous vegetables, their slowed digestive tract struggles to process them. Instead of absorbing nutrients, the body expends precious energy trying to break down cellulose, leading to bloating, malabsorption, and a dangerous calorie deficit that weakens the immune system. Furthermore, the filtering capacity of our kidneys naturally declines. Vegetables high in oxalates or potassium, which a younger body handles easily, can accumulate to toxic levels in an older system. This bioaccumulation creates a silent inflammation, stressing the heart and kidneys. It is a tragic irony where the mineral richness of nature turns against the very organs it is supposed to protect, specifically in bodies that have lost their youthful resilience. Understanding this mechanism is not about abandoning vegetables, it is about adaptation. We must move from blind consumption to strategic nutrition. It is time to learn why the body reacts this way and, more importantly, identify which specific vegetables have turned from friends into hidden enemies. Let us uncover the science behind this change and learn how to navigate this delicate balance for a longer, healthier life. Imagine your body is like a vintage car. It has traveled miles and seen beautiful sights, but the engine doesn't hum quite the same way it did when it was new. As we cross the threshold of 60, our metabolism, the internal fire that burns calories, begins to dim. It slows down significantly, meaning the energy we once burned effortlessly now lingers. This isn't a failure of the body, it's a natural shift towards conservation, yet it requires us to rethink our fuel sources completely. Deep inside, the chemistry lab of our stomach changes as well. Production of hydrochloric acid and essential digestive enzymes drops by nearly 40%. This reduction makes breaking down complex fibers and proteins a much harder task. That crisp raw salad that once felt refreshing might now cause bloating and discomfort because your digestive system simply lacks the potent solvents it used to have to break down those tough cellular walls. Furthermore, the lining of the intestines, responsible for absorbing nutrients, becomes thinner and less efficient. This condition, often referred to as leaky gut or increased permeability, means that even if you eat nutrient-dense foods, your body might struggle to extract the vitamins and minerals it desperately needs. We face a paradox where one can be eating plenty of food but essentially starving on a cellular level due to poor absorption mechanics. Then there is the silent challenge of insulin sensitivity. As we age, our cells become more stubborn, refusing to open their doors to let glucose in. This natural decline in insulin sensitivity means that carbohydrate-rich vegetables or sweet fruits, which were once harmless, can now cause dangerous spikes in blood sugar. The body's ability to regulate glucose falters, turning what used to be healthy energy sources into potential triggers for inflammation. Finally, the vibrant ecosystem of bacteria in our gut loses its diversity. The good bacteria that protect us decline, while opportunistic microbes can thrive. This shift affects everything from our immunity to our mood. Understanding these biological realities is not about fear, it is the first step toward empowerment. By acknowledging that our internal machinery has changed, we can choose foods that work with our aging physiology, not against it. Imagine a lush garden where some plants are medicine and others are well-disguised traps. For decades, we have been told to eat our greens, but science reveals a shocking truth. After age 60, our physiological landscape changes drastically. Not every vegetable is a friend to the aging body. The first group to strictly limit is pickled and salted vegetables. Grandmothers often love their jars of fermented greens, but these are essentially sodium bombs. For stiffening arteries, this excess salt forces the heart to work overtime, significantly raising stroke risks, making that innocent jar a silent killer on the shelf. Moving deeper into the garden, we find the high oxalate group, particularly dangerous when eaten in excess by those with a history of kidney issues. Think of raw spinach, Swiss chard, and rhubarb. While nutritious for the young, they are loaded with oxalates. In an aging body, where kidney filtration naturally declines by roughly 1% per year after age 40, these compounds bind with calcium. Instead of strengthening bones, they accumulate to form crystals. It is a tragic irony when what we believe is healthy food leads to unexpected hospital visits and pain. Third, we must address the hard-to-digest, raw cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli and cauliflower are nutritional superstars, but only when tamed by heat. Eating them raw poses a massive challenge for a senior's digestive tract, which produces fewer breakdown enzymes than it used to. The result isn't just a simple tummy ache, it is severe bloating and gas that can press upward on the diaphragm, affecting breathing and heart rhythm. To protect our comfort and health, we need to respect the biological limits of our digestion. Finally, the fourth group includes the nightshade family members containing solanine, specifically green potatoes and unripe tomatoes. Solanine is a natural defense toxin for the plant. While a younger liver detoxifies this easily, an older body struggles to process it, leading to increased systemic inflammation. If you suffer from arthritis or chronic inflammation, these specific vegetables might be the invisible hand turning up the volume on your joint pain and stiffness. This chapter isn't about fear, it is about precision and strategy. By identifying and removing these silent killers, you stop sabotaging your body's daily efforts to repair itself. You aren't just eating, you are curating a menu for longevity. Now that we have cleared the minefield and removed the dangers, we have made space for the true heroes. Let's discover the specific vegetables waiting to heal you in the next section. After navigating the minefield of dietary dangers in the previous section, it is time to turn our gaze toward the light. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, has provided us with powerful allies, guardians of our health that stand ready to repair the damage of time. We call them the warriors, and the first two in our arsenal are the vibrant purple cabbage and the humble okra. These are not merely vegetables, they are biological tools designed to combat the two greatest enemies of aging, unstable blood sugar and chronic inflammation. Imagine purple cabbage not just as a side dish, but as a shield painted in the deepest hues of violet. That distinct purple color is the secret weapon. It comes from anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that hunt down free radicals in your body before they can damage your DNA. For those over 60, chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that degrades joints and arteries. Purple cabbage acts as the cooling water. Studies suggest that regular consumption can significantly lower markers of inflammation, effectively turning down the heat within your system. It is a crunchy, vibrant protector working silently at the cellular level. Now, let us speak of the second warrior, often misunderstood due to its texture, okra. Many shy away from it because of the slime, scientifically known as mucilage. However, for the aging body, this viscous substance is nothing short of liquid gold. Think of your digestive tract as a busy highway. When you eat refined carbs, sugar rushes into the bloodstream like a speeding car, causing dangerous spikes. Okra's mucilage acts as a traffic controller. This gel-like fiber coats the lining of the gut and binds to sugars, slowing their absorption into the bloodstream. For anyone managing prediabetes or struggling with insulin sensitivity, this is a game-changer. It essentially flattens the glucose curve after meals, preventing the sudden crashes that leave you tired and foggy. Furthermore, this slime binds to excess cholesterol, escorting it out of the body rather than letting it clog your delicate arteries. So, how do we welcome these warriors into our daily lives? The key is variety and consistency. Whether it represents the vibrant crunch of cabbage in a light slaw or the soothing, stabilizing power of steamed okra, this pair offers a dual-action defense strategy. By incorporating these two simple ingredients, you are not just eating, you are deploying a tactical team to guard your blood sugar and extinguish inflammation, ensuring your golden years are defined by vitality rather than fatigue. Welcome back to our journey toward longevity. Having tamed blood sugar and inflammation, we now face two major concerns for those over 60, sluggish circulation and fading memory. Enter warrior number 3, the deep, ruby-red beetroot. This isn't just a root vegetable, it is a biological key to unlocking stiff arteries. As we age, our bodies produce less nitric oxide, causing blood vessels to constrict and blood pressure to rise. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which the body converts directly into nitric oxide. This molecule relaxes vessel walls, widening them like a superhighway, allowing oxygen to reach your heart and brain, proving to be vital for heart health. But the benefits extend beyond blood pressure. Have you felt winded climbing stairs lately? Beets act as a natural performance enhancer. Studies have shown that beetroot juice can improve mitochondrial efficiency, the batteries in your cells, boosting stamina by up to 16% in older adults. However, preparation matters. Boiling beets kills these nitrates. Instead, roast them or juice them raw. A glass of beetroot juice, perhaps mixed with apple for taste, can revitalize your energy levels, making physical activity and daily movement significantly easier. Now, let us shift from the red rivers of the body to the command center. Warrior number 4 is the emerald giant, kale. While often seen as a trend, for the elderly, it is a necessity. As the brain ages, it becomes susceptible to oxidative stress and inflammation. Kale is a nutritional fortress, packed with vitamin K specifically required for blood clotting and bone density, but its true weapon against aging is its dense concentration of antioxidants unmatched by other greens. The superstar compound here is lutein. Think of lutein as internal sunglasses for your brain and eyes. It accumulates in neural tissues and helps preserve cognitive processing speed. Remarkable research suggests that seniors who eat one serving of leafy greens like kale daily have the cognitive function of someone 11 years younger. To absorb these fat-soluble nutrients, never eat kale dry, always massage it with olive oil or avocado. This simple step unlocks the medicine within, shielding your precious memories. Together, the beetroot and kale form a powerful alliance. One opens the roads of your circulation, and the other fuels the destination, your mind. By integrating these two medicinal vegetables into your diet, you are not just eating, you are actively repairing your vascular system and fortifying your neural networks. But knowing what to eat is only half the battle, knowing how to prepare them safely is the next step. Let's move forward to uncover the secrets of preparation to maximize these benefits. Welcome to the heart of the home, where the true magic of longevity happens. Selecting the right vegetables, like our warriors okra, red cabbage, kale, and beets, is only the first step. The way we prepare them determines whether we are consuming medicine or merely fiber. For the aging body, digestion slows down and absorption becomes less efficient, meaning we cannot afford to cook the life out of our food. We must master the art of gentle processing to unlock the nutrients while preserving their vital life force. Let's address the elephant in the room, okra. It is a nutritional powerhouse for joints, but its slimy texture often turns people away. This mucilage is actually beneficial, but to make it enjoyable, we need a kitchen trick. Never wash okra after cutting it, wash the whole pods and dry them completely first. When cooking, use high heat for a quick sauté and add a splash of acidity, like lemon juice or vinegar. The acid cuts through the slime immediately, ensuring the vegetable retains its crunch and the texture becomes pleasant and palatable. Next, consider red cabbage. Have you ever noticed it turning a dull blue-gray when boiled? That is the nutrients leaching away. To keep red cabbage working as a guardian for your brain, we need to preserve its acidity. Braising it with a chopped apple or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar not only enhances the flavor but locks in the color. That bright purple hue is the visual signal that you have successfully activated and preserved the powerful antioxidant known as anthocyanin. Now, let's talk about kale. As we age, our teeth and digestion may struggle with tough, fibrous leaves. However, boiling kale destroys its heat-sensitive vitamins. The secret here is massage. Yes, treat your kale to a spa day. Remove the tough stems, drizzle the leaves with olive oil and a pinch of salt, and rub them together with your hands for 3 minutes. You will feel the leaves soften under your fingers as the cellulose structures break down, making the greens tender, sweet, and significantly easier for digestion and chewing. Finally, for our blood vessel rescuer, the beetroot. Boiling beets causes the precious nitrates, which help lower blood pressure, to escape into the water. Instead, wrap them in foil and roast them, or gently steam them with the skin on. The skin peels off easily once cooked, keeping all the medicinal juices inside. By applying these simple, scientific adjustments to your cooking routine, you ensure that every bite contributes to your longevity. Remember, the most effective medicine cabinet is your kitchen. Imagine treating your body like a finely tuned engine, only to discover that the premium fuel you're adding is actually clogging the gears. This is the reality for many seniors taking life-saving medications. While we instinctively laud vegetables as the holy grail of health, for those on blood thinners like warfarin or Coumadin, the story takes a complex turn. The protagonist here is vitamin K. Found abundantly in leafy greens like spinach and kale, vitamin K is essential for blood clotting. However, blood thinners work specifically by slowing this process down. When you suddenly increase your intake of these greens, you effectively counteract the medication, thickening your blood and risking dangerous clots. It's not about banning these foods, it's about consistency. A sudden health kick with a green smoothie detox can unexpectedly land you in the emergency room. Moving beyond blood thinners, let's talk about the silent rhythm of your heart. Many seniors manage high blood pressure with ACE inhibitors or beta blockers. These drugs often cause the body to retain potassium. Now, imagine pairing that with a diet extremely high in potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, or cooked tomatoes. The result is hyperkalemia, a dangerous spike in blood potassium levels that can lead to irregular heartbeats or even sudden cardiac arrest. It is a silent interaction that often goes unnoticed until the symptoms become severe. The kidneys, which naturally filter excess potassium, slow down as we age, making this combination even more potent. Grapefruit is another deceptive character in this narrative. It contains furanocoumarins, compounds that block the enzymes responsible for breaking down certain statins and calcium channel blockers. Instead of being metabolized, the drug stays in your blood at toxic levels, amplifying side effects like muscle pain or liver damage. It's like a traffic jam in your liver where the medication cars can't exit. This interaction is so potent that a single glass of juice can alter drug metabolism for days. So, how do we navigate this minefield without abandoning nutrition? Communication is your shield. Never assume that natural means safe in the context of pharmacology. If you are prescribed diuretics, ask your doctor specifically about potassium limits. If you are on anticoagulants, maintain a steady intake of vitamin K rather than eliminating it entirely. The goal is stability, not avoidance. Keep a food diary just as you keep a medication schedule. Finally, treat your pharmacist as your primary ally. When picking up a new prescription, ask the golden question: are there any foods I should avoid with this? By harmonizing your diet with your medical regimen, you ensure that your food remains medicine, rather than becoming a poison. Awareness is the bridge between a healthy diet and a safe life. Knowledge without action is merely entertainment, so let's transform science into a concrete plan. Imagine waking up not with a coffee rush, but with a gentle fuel source. Your longevity breakfast begins with steel-cut oats, rich in beta-glucan for heart health, topped with walnuts and perhaps a side of lightly steamed spinach to protect the gut, acting as a powerful signal to your metabolism. By midday, your body craves substantial repair materials. Lunch is the main event, featuring our warrior vegetables. Picture a plate consisting of grilled salmon for omega-3s, sitting beside a vibrant slaw of shaved purple cabbage and steamed beetroot. The anthocyanins in the cabbage and nitrates in the beets work synergistically to lower blood pressure, effectively protecting your DNA. As evening approaches, digestion naturally slows down, requiring a lighter touch. Dinner should be a warm embrace, such as a vegetable broth soup containing okra to coat the stomach lining, paired with easily digestible lean protein like tofu or white fish. We avoid heavy starches here to ensure your body focuses on cellular cleanup during sleep, which is where true anti-aging repair happens. Crucially, this plan relies on the rhythm of eating. We aim for a 12-hour fasting window. If breakfast is at 7 a.m., dinner concludes strictly by 7 p.m. This pause allows autophagy to occur, clearing out damaged cells. Consistently adhering to this rhythmic, nutrient-dense schedule is the specific mechanism behind that potential 12-year extension. Ultimately, this one-day menu is a blueprint for a new life, not just a diet. It replaces inflammatory triggers with healing compounds. By embracing these medically sound choices daily, you are telling your body that you are not done living, you are simply eating to thrive for decades. Chapter 9: Unraveling the Myths. Should seniors eat raw or cooked vegetables? The truth about juices. It's a common dilemma in many senior households. Is raw always best, or does cooking unlock more benefits, especially as we age? For decades, we've been told that raw vegetables are superior, brimming with enzymes and untouched vitamins. While true for younger, robust digestive systems, the landscape changes significantly after 60. Our bodies are different, and so should be our approach to nutrition. Let's first consider raw vegetables. On the one hand, they retain heat-sensitive vitamins like vitamin C and certain B vitamins, along with enzymes that some believe aid digestion. They are also packed with fiber, crucial for gut health. However, for an aging digestive system, this very fiber, particularly insoluble fiber, can be a double-edged sword. The tougher cellulose walls in raw vegetables are harder for weakened digestive enzymes to break down, potentially leading to bloating, gas, and discomfort. Furthermore, some raw vegetables contain naturally occurring compounds called goitrogens, in cruciferous veggies, or oxalates, in spinach, rhubarb, which, when consumed in large quantities raw, can interfere with nutrient absorption or thyroid function. This isn't usually an issue for younger individuals but can be more pronounced in older adults with compromised systems. The sheer effort to digest raw greens can sometimes outweigh the benefits, leaving precious nutrients unabsorbed and causing unnecessary distress. Now, let's turn our attention to cooked vegetables. The primary argument against cooking is often the loss of nutrients due to heat. While some heat-sensitive vitamins indeed degrade, cooking often makes other vital nutrients more bioavailable. For instance, the lycopene in tomatoes and beta-carotene in carrots become much easier for the body to absorb after cooking. Heat breaks down tough cell walls, releasing these potent antioxidants. For seniors, this enhanced bioavailability is paramount. Cooked vegetables are also significantly easier to chew and digest, reducing the burden on an already taxed digestive system. Steaming, light sautéing, or roasting with minimal oil are excellent methods that preserve most nutrients while making vegetables palatable and digestible. The softening of fibers also makes them gentler on the gut. So, while raw might seem healthier on paper, the practical reality for seniors often leans towards well-prepared, gently cooked vegetables for optimal absorption and comfort. Finally, let's address the widespread popularity of vegetable juices. Proponents tout them as a fast track to nutrient absorption, bypassing the digestive effort. Indeed, juices deliver a concentrated dose of vitamins and minerals directly into the bloodstream, which can be beneficial for those with severe digestive issues or limited appetite. They also offer excellent hydration. However, there's a significant caveat: juicing strips away nearly all the beneficial fiber. Fiber is not just for regularity, it's vital for slowing sugar absorption, regulating blood sugar levels, and feeding healthy gut bacteria. For seniors, especially those managing diabetes or at risk of it, the rapid sugar spike from fruit-heavy or even certain vegetable juices can be detrimental. Without fiber, the body processes these natural sugars much faster, potentially leading to energy crashes and blood sugar imbalances. Moreover, while a glass of juice might feel refreshing, it lacks the satiety of whole foods. It's easy to consume a large amount of vegetables in juice form, but without the fiber, you miss out on the feeling of fullness, potentially leading to overconsumption or inadequate overall food intake. Therefore, while occasional juicing might be acceptable, particularly with a focus on low-sugar vegetables, it should never replace whole, fiber-rich vegetables in a senior's diet. A better alternative, often, is a smoothie, where the entire fruit and vegetable are blended, preserving the invaluable fiber. Smoothies offer the best of both worlds, easier to consume than raw, with all the fiber intact. Listen to your body and prioritize digestibility and nutrient absorption. The goal is to nourish, not to stress the system. In conclusion, for many seniors, a balanced approach is key. While some raw vegetables might be tolerated in small quantities, gently cooked vegetables often provide superior nutrient bioavailability and ease of digestion. Juices should be approached with caution, seen as a supplement rather than a staple, and smoothies are generally a better choice due to their fiber content. Always consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian to tailor dietary advice to individual needs and health conditions. Your comfort and nutrient absorption are paramount as you navigate your golden years, ensuring every bite contributes positively to your well-being. As we reach the final chapter of our journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible insights we've uncovered. We began with a startling truth: the very vegetables we often praise can, surprisingly, increase the risk of mortality in seniors by up to 83% if consumed improperly. This wasn't to scare, but to awaken us to a crucial reality: our bodies after 60 react to food in fundamentally different ways. The aging mechanism shifts, altering how nutrients are absorbed, how inflammation is managed, and how our metabolic pathways function. What was once beneficial in our youth might become a silent adversary in our golden years. This knowledge empowers us, shifting our perspective from generic dietary advice to a precise, age-specific nutritional strategy that truly supports longevity and vitality. Understanding this foundational change is the first step towards reclaiming control over our health, ensuring that every bite we take is a step towards a healthier, longer life, rather than away from it. This deeper understanding underscores the importance of mindful eating tailored to our evolving physiological needs. We then delved into a critical warning, exposing 4 silent killer vegetable groups that, despite their healthy reputation, can pose significant risks for the elderly. We identified those high in oxalates, specific lectins, and goitrogens, explaining their potential to interfere with mineral absorption, cause gut inflammation, or impact thyroid function. But it wasn't all about elimination. We immediately introduced our warrior vegetables. First, the dynamic duo combating blood sugar and inflammation, purple cabbage and okra. Purple cabbage, with its powerful anthocyanins, acts as a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent, while okra's unique mucilage helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports digestive health. These aren't just vegetables, they are targeted nutritional powerhouses, offering specific benefits to counter the aging process. Learning to distinguish between beneficial and detrimental foods is paramount for a truly health-optimized diet. Continuing with our arsenal of warrior vegetables, we discovered the elixirs for reviving blood vessels and brain health, beetroot and kale. Beetroot, rich in nitrates, helps improve blood flow and lower blood pressure, essential for cardiovascular and cognitive function. Kale, a powerhouse of vitamins K, A, and C, along with vital antioxidants, supports bone health, vision, and cognitive sharpness. We also uncovered the kitchen secrets, optimal preparation methods that unlock maximum nutrition while mitigating potential downsides. Remember the trick to neutralize okra's sliminess or activate kale's nutrients? These aren't just recipes, they are alchemical processes, transforming simple ingredients into potent health boosters. Mastering these techniques ensures that you're not just eating vegetables, but actively harnessing their full therapeutic potential, making every meal a deliberate act of self-care and longevity. Crucially, we addressed the life-saving notes on dangerous drug interactions between certain vegetables and common medications, especially for cardiovascular health or blood thinning. This is not merely about diet, it's about integrated health management, recognizing that food is medicine, but also interacts with prescribed medicine. Ignoring these interactions can have severe consequences, making informed choices absolutely vital. We then laid out an action plan, a sample, medical-grade daily meal plan designed to potentially add 12 years to your life. This isn't a restrictive diet, but a blueprint for balanced, age-appropriate nutrition that fuels your body and mind effectively. It's a pragmatic guide, offering clear, actionable steps to integrate these powerful dietary principles into your daily routine, moving from theory to tangible practice. This plan offers a roadmap for sustained wellness. Finally, we debunked common misconceptions, the truth about raw versus cooked vegetables for seniors and the often misunderstood role of juicing. While raw vegetables have their place, cooking can often improve nutrient availability and digestibility for the elderly. Juicing, while convenient, can sometimes remove beneficial fiber and concentrate sugars, requiring a nuanced approach. This journey has equipped you with knowledge, not just information. Now, it's time to put this wisdom into action with our 7-day dietary change challenge. For the next 7 days, I encourage you to thoughtfully integrate these warrior vegetables and preparation methods, while being mindful of the silent killers and drug interactions. Keep a simple food diary, observe how your body feels, your energy levels, and even your sleep. This challenge isn't about perfection, it's about conscious choices, small, consistent steps towards a healthier, more vibrant you. Your body is a temple, and with the right care, it can thrive for decades to come. Let's embrace this journey together, making every meal a celebration of life and health. This challenge is your first step to lasting change. And so, as the final chapter unfolds, we see not just the end of a journey, but the beginning of a legacy. Every challenge overcome, every tear shed, every moment of doubt transformed into unwavering resolve. This isn't merely a story of survival, it's a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a beacon of hope shining brightest in the darkest times. We've witnessed resilience etched into every fiber, courage blossoming against all odds, and love, a force so profound, weaving through every triumph and every setback. Now, as the sun sets on this epic tale, a new dawn breaks, promising a future shaped by the strength forged in adversity. May this narrative echo through generations, inspiring all who listen to find their own extraordinary strength, and to realize that even in the quietest corners of our lives, the most powerful stories are waiting to be told. The journey continues, always, in the heart.